Alright, everybody, just like I promised yesterday, it is finally time to review episode 1 of Dragon Ball Daima. Everybody, I do have to say, I personally thought that this first episode was not only absolutely hilarious, but how new characters in any TV show franchise should be introduced, because for the majority of this episode we spend most of it in the demon room with the new Demon King Goma, his second in command, Degresu, and his scientist, Dr. Aransu. Now, fun fact about Degresu and Dr. Aransu, guys, they are actually the younger brother and sister of Universe 7's Supreme Kai. Guys, Goma and Degresu do spend the majority of this episode being flabbergasted that such unusually powerful individuals such as Goku and Vegeta were able to take down Deborah, Majin Buu, and Babidi so easily, because to them, guys, obviously, since it is forbidden by one of Deborah's former laws to never venture outside of the demon realm. They are not used to any other powerful people being around other than Deborah and Deborah's father, whose name I'm not going to try and pronounce until I see episodes 1 through 3 again on November 12th, because yes, I did secure my tickets today. Anyway, guys, like I said, King Goma basically spends the majority of the episode saying, "Boy, I can't believe Supreme King Deborah was defeated by Majin Buu and turned into chocolate and defeated so easily." And Degresu's like, "Yes, my king, it's now a disgrace, but such powerful beings shouldn't exist, and how were they even able to take out Majin Buu? Such power could really stand in our way." And then Goma and Degresu basically spend a lot of time revealing some of the Buu Saga's most iconic moments. Like, of course, they are flabbergasted that Babidi allowed Majin Buu to get so out of control that Babidi was basically undone by his own tribute to his father. And as we all know, guys, Babidi's own plan for world domination himself destroyed him. And King Goma and Degresu are just flabbergasted by this. And then it's like, wow, wouldn't it be something risky if for some reason people like Goku and Vegeta came to the demon realm for whatever reason? And then Degresu says, well, Goma, now that Supreme King Deborah has been defeated in such disgrace, we can now officially announce that you are ruler in both figuratively and reality. And then that's when Supreme Kai's sister, Dr. Erin Sue, comes in, and she says that she has been watching the events of the Buu Saga as well, and that what happened on Earth all those years ago piqued her interest, and that since Deborah gave the good doctor all the research funding she could ever wanted, she is sure that the new Supreme Demon King Goma is going to let her continue her research. And then Goma's like, I'll consider it. And then real quick, I just wanted to make an observation, guys. I'm getting serious vibes that King Goma reminds me a lot of Emperor Pilaf. Degresu kind of reminds me of General Blue, and I guess Dr. Erin Sue could be kind of like the new Mai of the group, the lady in charge of technology. So then they say, wow, Earth even has the Dragon Balls just like we do, but they are equally as impressed that their Dragon Balls are, that Earth's Dragon Balls rather, are way easier to gather together, unlike the Demon Realm's Dragon Balls, and that's courtesy, and that's because Nerva, the old geezer, as Goma calls him throughout the episode, when he created the Demon Realm's Dragon Balls, Nerva basically created 3 guards to protect the Demon World's Dragon Balls at all times, so that it would be almost impossible for anyone in the Demon Realm to have their wish granted. And then they do know, obviously, that Shinron is a lot different from the Purunga dragon that they've heard about. And again, they are also impressed that Shinron can grant 3 old wishes, which tells me that Nerva's version of Shinron or Purunga may still only be able to grant the 2 original wishes. And then as Goma, Degresu, and Dr. Erin Sue are all talking, we do see Glorio somehow got into the supreme palace of the Demon King. Glorio doesn't speak in this episode, but yes, guys, we do get our first peek at Glorio. Again, Glorio does not speak in this episode, but we do get our first cameo appearance by him. And then Goma comes up with the idea that since everybody, meaning everybody like Majin Buu, Deborah, and Bobby are now out of our way because they're all destroyed, and Boo's been turned into a good guy now, why don't we just use Earth Dragon Balls to make sure that Saiyan can't get in my way to take over the demon realm. And then Degrassi like, are you serious? And then Goma's like, yes. I can't remember what Goma's first two wishes are, guys, but well, first obviously is to first two wishes before E and Degrassi and Nerva actually go to Earth is to obviously turn Goku and the gang into children. I forget what King Goma's second wish or proposal that he had is, and then Degrassu's only requirement is hey Goma, can I have the third wish for myself? And then Goma says, I'll think about it. I'm going to pick up Nerva. Get the plane ready. Don't bother me because I'll be busy planning my coronation party and making speeches to the other three sections of Demon Realm and trying to even persuade with the margins of our realm. And then Degrassi says again, it's not normal to go outside of our world for anything. And that, are you sure you want to do this? And then Goma said yes. And then if Goma is the new Emperor Pilaf of Dragon Ball Daima, guys, and if Degrassu's the new General Blue, and if Dr. Aaronsu is the new Mai, then then Nerva is the new Namekian version of Master Roshi, because guys, Nerva is absolutely a highlight of this episode, because Goma says, thanks to that old geezer creating those three guardians, because I can't say their actual name until the English version comes. That's why everybody hasn't had their wish granted from our version of the Dragon Balls in such a long time. And then like I said, guys, Nerva strikes me as just the Megan version of of Master Roshi from and I mean like how Master Roshi was in original Dragon Ball, you know, just kind of laid back and goes with the flow. And then once Goma gets Nerva to actually walk faster to get to his transport, so he and Degrassi and Nerva can actually do what is forbidden and go actually outside the demon realm for the first time since King Deborah left, which, by the way, Dr. Aaronsu initially reacts that's not like Deborah to want to leave his kingdom, but then nobody does acknowledge that for whatever the reason is, Deborah allowed himself to be put under Babadi's control. And then Goma commented like that, boy, this old geezer is slow, and I can't even use our version of the Dragon Balls because one of the guardians that protects them is right in front of me. Although Degresu, Nerva, and King Goma learn that when they try and get permission from the gatekeeper to basically travel to Universe 7, um, they find out that the closest planet to Universe 7, which is number 3, has been actually pretty popular lately, and that somebody's actually already made the trip to Universe 7. And then the gatekeeper says, it's your sister, Degresu, Dr. Aaron Sue. And then Kingdom was like, boy, that sister of yours better not be up to something. And then finally, guys, after all that, we do spend the last few minutes of the episode seeing Trunks actually celebrate his 9th birthday, and we actually do know the reason, guys, as of right now, why Gohan is not currently in Dragon Ball Daima, and that's because somebody asked Goku straight up, and Goku says, Gohan's been a bit distant lately ever since we defeated Boo and made him a good guy, because he's been studying. And then everybody comments that Supreme Kai and Kabito are unfused, and then they just recap that well, you guys were absorbed by Super Boo, and that's what undid your fusion with the Batara earrings. So we just asked Boo to do the same thing for us. All he had to do was eat us like one big chocolate chip cookie, and then when he spit us out, we were ourselves again. Plus, Kabito's getting kind of old, so I wouldn't want to be stuck to him forever. And then Trunks says once again that he's actually turning 9, and that that he's sad that he still hasn't hit his growth spurt yet. And then Goku says that doesn't usually happen until you're around the age of 15. So then guys, Degresu, Nerva, and Goma actually do arrive on Kami's lookout, where Mr. Bobo says, boy, everybody seems to be having fun at Trunks' party today. And he's like, hey, Dende, don't you want to go? And then Dende's like, we can't. Something could happen at any time. And then Goma's like, hey, you guys got Dragon Balls out here, don't you? Well, do me a favor and gather them up all immediately. Since no one's been able to collect our Dragon Balls due to the old geezers, lousy guardians, gather up all your Dragon Balls right now, because I want to turn those Saiyans into first graders, and for everybody that's left, turn them into babies, because Shinron even asked, by children, how old do you mean by kids? And then Goma's like, first graders, and then Shinron's like, for those people that are already kids, turn them into babies again. And then earlier on in the episode, guys, Goma and Degresu do discuss how Shenron and Purunga both cannot grant wishes that are beyond their power. The translations actually say using black magic, but but obviously, I don't want to say that term too much either. So I'll just say that they discuss that Shinran and Purunga both cannot grant a wish beyond their power. But, very, very quickly, guys, before Shinran does grant Goma's wish, we see a beautifully animated, redone version of Goku and Vegeta firing a Gallic gun and a classic Kamehameha wave. And that's one other thing I wanted to say, guys. The animation in this is absolutely breathtaking. So again, guys, please, if you haven't watched Dragon Ball Daima Episode 1 yet, again, we don't even see them being turned back into kids until the very last 2 seconds of the episode. So please, guys, I ask, give Dragon Ball Daima a chance. It does honor Dragon Ball's classic humor, especially with Nerva and Goma. I think you guys will pleasantly be surprised. Again, unfortunately, for whatever reason, I had to use alternative means to watch it because, for whatever reason, Hulu, I guess, decided at the very last minute that it was not going to, or Crunchyroll may have decided at the very last minute, rather, that they were not going to grant the rights to Dragon Ball Daima to Hulu. But again, guys, please go give Dragon Ball Daima a chance. The animation is beautiful. Again, spending almost the entirety of the episode with Degresu and Goma, and even taking the proper time to introduce Nerva. That is how you introduce new characters in in a franchise like this. So please, guys, go watch Dragon Ball Daima for yourself. In my opinion, I thought that this was a beautiful tribute to how Dragon Ball always was first and foremost. And that is, of course, that it can tell you an engaging and badass story, but it can also make you laugh out loud too. So again, guys, please go check out Dragon Ball Daima for yourself. And again, please, if you haven't already, join me in securing your tickets for when we can watch Dragon Ball Daima episodes 1 through 3 in their superior version with the return of Stephanie Nadomi. I've got my ticket for November 12th, 5:30 p.m. sharp. Please join me, guys, and give Dragon Ball Daima a chance. And again, just like I said last night, I dedicate episode 1's review to our hero, our sensei, our leader, the legendary Akira Toriyama. And that's one last thing I'll say, guys. You can tell that Akira's influence and desire to get back to Dragon Ball's roots with having more of a comical aspect is there. But make no mistake, guys, the animation is absolutely breathtaking. You will absolutely think that this is eye candy. So please, guys, go enjoy Dragon Ball Daima now. And again, I dedicate this review to the legendary Akira Toriyama. Thank you, Sensei, for giving us this incredible gift again. Again, I dedicate this to Akira Toriyama. And guys, In my opinion, this first episode was just overall fantastic. I do think if you give it a chance, you will enjoy it. Have a good one.